Hello, what is up everybody? My name is Liam and welcome back to a brand new Civilization 5 Let's Play with mods. Now I am going to be continuing the Shoshone one in case you're wondering. Now right here we have the Bigger Empires mod, which basically it's faster border growth, buildings upgrade mod, where, like, for instance, you have a monument, right? And let's say you want more culture, so you build another monument with, I think, like, for this example, the upgrade to the monument gives 1 culture and it costs 1 maintenance point. So yeah, that's just fun to have, especially for happiness buildings. Info Addict, of course, I want that. Longer era. Historic. So yeah, that's gonna be really fun, I think. Personally, more luxuries, which, well, I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. Quick turns, which is you'll see why I need that as I scroll further down this. Real Future Era, which is just a companion mod for Tech Tree Overhaul, which I'm also using. Tech Tree Overhaul, as previously mentioned, I'm using. And Yet Not Another Earth's Maps Pack and YnAEMP DLL all 43 civs. And also, I'm sorry if you hear my phone vibrate. I'm kind of blowing up right now. That being said, yeah, we're going to be... I'm probably going to regret this. Now, the reason why I got so many happiness mods is because I really struggle with happiness. Well, I'm not gonna lie, that's always my downfall. So we are going to YnAEMP Maps Pack. Civilization. Now, this is where it's gonna either make or break my game. So I have to pick wisely, and I'm thinking, like, nowhere in Europe, for one, because I am going to be playing in King. I was thinking maybe, like, Spain, because, I mean, they're in Europe, but they have a direct passage to Africa over the Mediterranean. Or we could play with the Celts, try to take out London as soon as we could, and then maybe go up towards Greenland. Because, you know, those cities up there can grow big if you put them, like, in the right spot. If you got a lighthouse and all that fun stuff. If you have civil service and granary. We could go for someone with an OP ability like Poland. But, of course, they're in Europe. Or we could go for someone with not as good as of an ability like Ethiopia. But they're in Africa. However, I'm rolling... No, I can't go with the Shoshone because I'm doing that right now. I'm going with the Zulus. We have Giant Earth, of course, which is absolutely huge. We're going to be playing in King, game pace, historic. We're starting in the ancient era, only true start locations, so there's going to probably be a few city-states in Europe for Venice. Minimum and rich, because as previously mentioned, I struggle in this situation, or in King or even Prince with happiness. Now victory type, domination only, so this is gonna be a really long Let's Play. I'm thinking about 60 episodes. Now, allow policy saving and no barbarians, because I need everything I can get. Now, that being said, my computer might crash here while the game's loading, but yeah, see, you can see not responding in the corner, but I think it'll load because it hasn't crashed yet. Yes, but you know what? I'll just pause it and I'll see when the game loads, because it'll probably take a solid minute and a half to load, and I don't want to be talking for an entire minute and a half. Alright, so the game is loaded. Also, I'm thinking the video length will be a solid 40 minutes per video. You don't have to sit around and watch all 40 minutes of it, but this is actually a pretty crappy city spot, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, you know what? With the border growth mod, we'll be able to reach this wine. Actually, you know what? It's not a bad city spot. We got some plains in reach, we got forest, and we got grassland. And then we have deer up north, and we have wine. So it's not a terrible city spot, I don't think. Especially with the mountains. But then again, Africa, I think, has like quite a bit of mountains. I'm not that good with geography or anything. Now, also, with this mod, it's kind of like, it changes the game. It's like Vox Populi, except, it's less hard. Or, you know how, like, Emperor difficulty in Vox Populi is like deity in, normal Civ 5. But anyway, that being said, the tech tree is rewired, like Vox Populi, you know what I mean. So I think I'm still gonna go pottery. Just cause we have wine, which requires calendar. Now, usually I go monument and then scout, but I'm doing scout and then monument because, of course, we're exploring Africa. And I don't think anyone understands just how big Africa is in this. And also shout out to me for being like the worst civ here. Because I think like all civs start out with animal husbandry, which sucks for Attila in the higher difficulties. But anyway, that's besides the point. Ooh, ancient ruins up there. And holy crap, we better not turn into like Russia. I don't want everyone getting drunk. Except in Russia, it's just like straight up vodka instead of wine. But also, sorry if you can hear my phone vibrating. People keep texting me, and also I might like cut in the video to respond to their texts. So, yeah, basically, it's just gonna be me awkwardly just talking until, advanced unit, or advanced weapons in the ruins. That's nice. Also, you guys might notice me just like awkwardly talking because there are 43 civs having to take their turns, which absolutely sucks. So that means like 40 turns is 40 minutes. And like in the later stages of the game, one video might be like 5 turns. Okay, that's an exaggeration, like 20 turns. Which sucks for me and it sucks for you guys. And actually, during the late game, when everyone has nukes and stuff, I'm probably just gonna straight up say screw it and then just pause until after everyone takes their turn. So 40-minute videos would be like 40 turns then. And I know where I'm settling next. Like right here on this tile, because we get all 3 of these wines, we get a mountain, we get a river, we get truffles, we get lapis, and we get citrus. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna settle there. I want to pump out a settler pretty quick because in King difficulty, you guys know I'm not the best, and by not the best, I mean I absolutely suck. And this starting spot keeps getting better and better. Originally, I just thought it would be like wine and like nothing else. And then I noticed I had a mountain there. And then we have 2 more luxuries within reach, and we also have a strategic resource. That's very nice. Yeah, and you guys are already seeing just how big Africa is. Like, we're still in South Africa. And I've already explored this much. This is like an entire dual-sized map. Alright, that's an exaggeration, but it's pretty huge. And also, I think they might have gotten the scale wrong. The people... Oh, dang it, there's a city-state right there. I don't know why I said, oh, dang it, but I mean, who knows, they could be my ally, which is nice, but I don't know. Maybe I'll have to take over them. They will reach this wine source before I do, which absolutely sucks. And yeah, you can already see my borders growing. It should reach this wine. Yeah, slow border growth in this is like 50 turns. Quick border growth is like 20 turns. I mean, that should get better once I get my monument up. But still, yeah, and Cape Town has a sugar resource. Actually, maybe, just maybe, I should, or could, just make my first city right here, because Jade's a luxury, with this more luxuries mod. And also, I'd get sugar. But, I don't know. And also an oasis. I don't really like... Ooh, I got an increased population, which is pretty freaking huge, because, I mean, one increased population is like a solid 25 turns. Yeah, I'm just gonna mostly explore the coastal regions, and then just make a U-turn, backtrack. And yeah, this is where Ethiopia spawns in, a little bit up to the north. So maybe I'll make... I love spamming cities just to upset lesser nations, but in King I can't really do that because everyone has a higher diplomatic score than me. So overall, I'd say I'm screwed. Like, people have triple my score and we're at turn 13, but I try not to look at the score. That being said, I do have like the score thing right there, so I mean, it's kind of working like an opposite effect, if that makes any sense. And also, we met the city-state Mombasa, I believe, right next to Mount Kilimanjaro. Now, I am going to add a settler to my queue right after this worker is done. And once I start work on the settler, I will work gold tiles and production tiles. I'll probably forget knowing myself. And I mean, wait, do we? Oh, we don't have altitude training. I guess we have to be adjacent to it and not within like the sight of it, if that makes any sense. Probably doesn't. And yeah, we're already at turn 14 and, no, 15, and I mean, the video's probably gone on for like 20 minutes. Alright, it's more like 13. We met, there are 3 city-states in South Africa. I don't like that at all. And then Ethiopia's right like up here. I remember I played this in one of my earlier videos. I actually won a domination victory in France. I remember I just spammed cities like all over southern Africa, and I ticked off Ethiopia so much. I can't do that in King. Like, I really can't afford to do that. I can't tick off any nations, so I think I'm gonna make like a dense empire. Alright, so I'm thinking of buying a settler. I think, yeah, they're normal prices, which I love. Oh, right, and I totally forgot normal production and normal border growth, even. I totally forgot I was playing on historic. Yeah, you'll see a lot of brain farts from me over the course of this Let's Play. And yeah, we got a social policy this turn. 7 happiness isn't that bad, honestly. And we'll go with the tradition starter for faster border growth. And then we'll just go ahead, get liberty. All that fun stuff, and ta-da, there is Ethiopia. Wait, does he have any cities yet? He's 21, which isn't He's not running away with it. No, he does not have any cities. He's not a very expansive civ unless he really can expand, which he can. So we'll have to see how expansive he is. And I hope there aren't any more, or many more, African civs. I like Mabanza Congo because they're militaristic, city-state. If I can get influence with them, I should get a lot of military units. And there are some ruins. Now I'm getting lucky with these ruins. Another perk of playing with an African or American civ is that there are loads of ruins. Like heaping buttloads of ruins. And another perk of playing in Africa is there are massive deposits of like, I mean, this isn't really a massive deposit, but 3 jade tiles adjacent to each other, or a jade and kill me to each other. They're pretty big because I have 2 extra copies I can trade away for 14 gold per turn, or 480 gold straight up, which I can use to buy a settler. And then also, like, look at this massive truffle deposit. Like, that's a pretty huge deposit. And also, loads of deer over here. I just rhymed, but Mambasa will take them all, probably. Ooh! Oh, that's big. I might as well... I don't even need the Shoshone's purse, so I'm getting so lucky. I got a population, I got free tech, and I got advanced... Okay, advanced weaponry isn't that good, but... I also want a culture bonus from the next rune I get. Because, you know, I love getting social policies. See, this is another thing that the faster border growth thing mod does, is you can grow outside of where you should grow, if that makes any sense. Like, usually I can only expand 2 tiles. I can expand, like, I think it's 7 tiles. If they're pretty good tiles. Like, if I can't buy the tiles out further than 2, though. That kind of sucks. But you take the good with the bad, you know, all that fun stuff. And I know I completely, like, just threw out the coastal expansion and then U-turning idea, but don't worry about it. Alright, and we'll just go ahead and get the liberty, not tradition, policy, and continue to expand upwards. Alright, and yeah, there's the Ethiopian capital. I was afraid for a little bit that was another city, and it looks like there's a dead end up here. Maybe. Yeah, I think it's a dead end. Unless I want to declare war on Ethiopia, which I'm not. Yeah, but, you know, oh, okay, it's not a dead end. That's good. Alright, and as you guys can see, I'm doing pretty well. I mean, like, 242 gold now, 7 happiness, and 2 policies. It's not terrible. However, I need to just pump out settlers, which is my strategy every single time for any game, not even true start location games. Ooh, and pantheons have already been founded. I don't know. I can't get a religion. Sometimes, very occasionally, I will. And also, Ethiopia tends to get a religion, so I kind of lucked out in that department. And people who like to smile are the most. I'm the lowest, which is sad. Like, someone's over double my happiness. And yeah, I just completed pottery finally. And also, I fully expect someone like Attila to do incredibly well. Now, we are going to go ahead and get trapping so I don't lose all of my happiness. So we can go ahead, pop up those breweries. And also, the next happiness building is pretty far away, but it's the arena. 4 happiness, 1 maintenance. That's efficient compared to all the way down the tech tree. I'm not sure where it is. I think like advanced robotics. I'm not sure. Yeah, cybernetics. VR arcade. That gives you 2 happiness for 5 maintenance. But you know, I don't care. So what tech do we want next? Maybe mining, because we can get gold focus. We can start. Or maybe animal husbandry. Yeah, animal husbandry. And then we'll go ahead, get trapping, and life will be good. Oh, and there's Egypt. Alright, so maybe, just maybe, Egypt will make a city down here, and then Ethiopia and Egypt will go at it. That's what I'm hoping will happen anyway. Alright, so Maceman sounds like a superhero name. Maceman, like, you know, Batman. Alright, I need to shut up, don't I? I was thinking of actually playing with Polynesia because as a human player, I get to know like where everything is. I know that Polynesia's down southwest, or I mean Australia's down southwest of Polynesia, which is very important knowledge. Also, it's not just Australia where I can go. I mean, I can go to South America as well. I can go to North America. I can go to the Alaskan Islands. I can go to Russia and China, you know, Asia. And I mean, I can even go, even though it would be massively inefficient, I could go down to Africa. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna change production, work on a greenery for 1 turn, because we're about to grow, and I would like to grow, work 4 tiles. Hopefully I don't forget, because that's something I would do. Alright, and yeah, you guys see just how massive Africa is. And next policy is 3 turns, that's nice. Alright, Alendi has grown, changed production, go ahead and work on a settler. And I think we're going to just go ham. Absolutely, just go ham. And this spot is even better than I once thought. Because we get all of these truffles. We settle on a river next to a mountain. No, the one thing that will probably hold us back is that city's not going to get very big at first, but it's probably going to grow pretty massively once it starts expanding out towards the citrus. I can put up farms all across those plains. And yeah, you can see Alendi's borders are just pretty much a hot mess. Probably expanding towards his crabs. And those are whales up there. I mean, we're probably not going to settle there, but when I was playing with Egypt and I won a domination victory, I pretty much expanded everywhere I could. Like, I don't think I made any cities on one-tile islands, but I think I made like cities just to get the crab deposit up north in Western Africa. Now we're going to, of course, get that so we can get the free settler. And I'm not really necessarily worried about happiness. What I am worried about is getting conquered for making too many settlers. So I'm kind of making them close to Alendi. Ooh, there's Morocco. That's nice. Hello, Morocco. Yeah, I'm making them fairly close to Ulundi, our capital, so we can just send out units. Oh my god, there's yet another city-state. We have too many city-states in Africa. Like, we have 1, 2, 3, yeah, we have 4. Well, unless you're counting Egypt as a city-state because they never do well. But so yeah. Alright, so he finished that. Make a farm. Also, Scout, you come over here. Dang, there's another massive truffle deposit, but I don't think I'm gonna settle there just because that's Ethiopia, Morocco, Carthage, Egypt's, all of their land. Heck, knowing Alexander, he'd probably try to settle there because he's so expansive. Or, no, a better comparison is like Napoleon. Alright, so this Maceman, yeah, I'm pretty much filling out most of Africa. We only haven't explored the northwestern part, pretty much. And our settler is about finished, 7 turns. Alright, so it's about time for me to start really expanding. Also, it's about time for the first war to break out. Cough, cough, Attila, cough, cough. I mean, I'm calling it. Either Attila or Genghis is gonna declare the first war at around turn 50. And they're not gonna take any cities. Well, I mean, maybe. If Russia doesn't have any walls. If it's Attila attacking anyway. China usually defends their cities pretty well. But yeah, we've pretty much filled out Africa. Most of Africa. Alright, and this Maceman. Oh, there's Carthage. Hello. Yeah, she doesn't have anything worth trading. Also, another thing, I love checking the technologies. 12 tech, 3 techs, 4 techs, 4 techs, 4 techs. Sounds like I'm saying 4 techs, 4 techs, and 4 techs. So, I'm not that far behind in the technology department. I could just check Info Addict, but Alright, I think we're gonna end this video at around turn 50, right when we get our first settler settled. Or maybe our second. Okay, and then Ethiopia's there. Or, I mean, another. Or, what am I saying? I'm just talking out of my butt. And we're still at the bottom. Oh, okay, never mind. We're almost at the bottom in the technology department. Or, I mean, score department. Alright, we'll just go here, I guess. And there's a big dye deposit. If we had mining, that would be nice. Hopefully we can get some, like, courses. And yeah, we pretty much have nothing to do, so I'll just camp right here. And also, Ulandi's borders are absolutely massive right now. I don't see why we're not expanding to those crabs. Oh, and also, dang it, I'm an idiot. I forgot to, like, focus on everything. Gold and production. Yeah, ta-da. I feel like a massive idiot. Alright, Scout, you can just go and see all of their capital. Even though we'll get an embassy with them pretty soon. And, well, oh, no. In one more turn, our settler will finally be finished. Alright, yeah, we'll just go ahead, camp there until our borders grow a little bit more. Like up here, and I can make a farm right on that plain tile. Ooh, right, I totally forgot about Songhai. So there aren't actually that many civs in Africa, which I very much like. The only real threat to me right now is Ethiopia and also Carthage, because Carthage is one of the most expansive civs in the game. Like, she already has her second city up, which I mean, good for her, but not good for me. Alright, and so we're going to go ahead and make a city right there. And yeah. Alright, Temple of Artemis. I wish. But we're not going to be able to make that. Alright, granary. Yeah, I think I should get a granary. Alright, now just reposition everyone. Pause. Yeah. We almost have our settler already. And we just got animal husbandry, which is very nice. Alright, so we went ahead, got animal husbandry, but we have like no horses. None. Yeah, I don't think the old world had very many horses. I think like Africa might have. Yeah, there are literally no horses on the entire African map. Well, none that I can see anyway. So that wasn't very helpful. Alright, should I get like mining? I think, yeah, I'm gonna rush calendar real quick. Or not real quick, that's gonna take us like 40 plus turns. You know what I mean. And wait, isn't... Oh, wait a minute, isn't like UT the third Carthaginian city? Or maybe that's Hippo Regius. Crap, I think Carthage might have 3 cities. Oh, okay, never mind. It must be the second one. I don't play with Carthage much. There's the Moroccan capital. Alright, and you know, we've pretty much discovered most of Africa. And I like the way I'm playing I mean, dang, English is hard. So far, yeah. That's what I was saying. Alright, of course we're going to get our free settler. We're gonna move this mason down here. And you know, now where do I put the settler? Do I go ahead and get this jade and sugar? I say no. Yeah, I say no because like, well, it's not a bad idea because the city-state will expand to it, but like, city's gonna be pretty useless unless I'm just using that to pump out coastal units. Or I mean, navy units, which that's not really a bad idea to tell you the truth. It's not a bad idea at all. Or I could go like up here. That might anchor the Ethiopians. Nah, I'd say it's closer to my capital than it is to theirs. So yeah, let's settle here. That's a smart idea, I hope. Dang, I really hope they don't get mad at me for this. And of course, let's just check how we're doing. Yeah, we're at the bottom. But Ramses actually is doing worse than us. That's nice. Alright, our scout just basically filling out this hole in Africa. And then I'm not worried about unhappiness, as previously mentioned. So maybe we should pump out another settler. It's not that bad of an idea. Yeah, let's just pump out settlers everywhere we can. I'm talking everywhere we can. All right, Gong. I'm not sure how to pronounce that city. Monument. I probably just upset some like native African, South African Zulu viewer, even though, or you know, with the Zulu ancestry, who knows how to pronounce that city, but no offense. Alright, basically a lot of nations have their second city at around turn 50. Ooh, it looks like Ethiopia might be pumping out a settler since they're not growing, but I mean, they're running out of good food tile storage, so that might be the reason why. And yeah, look at Egypt go. When I played with Egypt, I was pretty insane. With Thebes, my capital. Like, it grew to like 40 plus population, and I can only work like 36 tiles. So there were 4 unemployed citizens. That's a little math for you. In case your IQ is like 70. Yeah, see, I hate these turns. I hate them. I hate how long they take. Alright, and, yeah, it's turn 50. We almost have our second city up, so I think we're going to end the video once we get our second city up. It's been about 37.5 minutes. Ooh, Morocco. Alright, good. We'll be friends with Morocco. And also shout out to Morocco for keeping very realistic borders so far. Like, this is actually Morocco. That's pretty cool. How they settle the city right where their border is. Yeah, and I think I saw an Ethiopian settler. They should settle these dyes. Like, I mean, I get they're not very good to work, but luxury resources are luxuries, and yeah, they did go ahead and settle it. That means Lake Victoria is open. If I was playing a Prince or Warlord or like Chieftain, I'd totally settle it. Even though I don't play on Chieftain or Warlord anymore. Unless I'm feeling stressed out and I just want to win something, because I can never win anything. Sniffle. And I feel bad for this worker just having to sit there doing nothing. And if my settler could hurry up, that'd be very nice. They want us to settle right here. Yeah, I guess we will. Alright. And yeah, we're gonna stop the video about now after we settle our third city. Oh yes, just what I wanted to happen. And yeah, Egypt's gonna totally get the first religion with that desert folklore. I thought Morocco might actually get it, but Egypt did, so props to Egypt. Alright, yeah, we'll go ahead and settle here. Nobamba as our second city. I kind of wanted to settle one tile south, so we can get the Oasis. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it. Be sure to drop a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.